Damn, that's a cold ass honky. Damn, that's a cold ass honky.
Don't bring that crap where I live at. I don't care how gangster you are, how many bodies you think you got. I will end your bloodline. That's a fact.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a nice close-up. So this is him. Of course they say it doesn't happen. You didn't kill me. I'm in his territory. Yeah. I took this camp and he ran over and I smashed him. I smashed him all night. But he won't tell you that. He's just another liar, or what I call selective memory. I could post a bunch of these, quite honestly. I have to dig through the footage, but I can't make this stuff up. These kids talk and talk and talk, and they're just bad. And he's particularly bad and talks particularly a lot. You know what? I might put this clip in first. Yeah, just as a teaser as of what's to come in the video. I think I will put this first. Probably first I'll show him what a real man looks like. Just bad. This dude's half naked too. Ugh, bad. No, I was doing a close-up, and there'll be someone that says, show your mini-map, there's going to be people around, there's going to be a Zerg. So that's why I just stretched it right in front of you guys. Here's another time I killed you. Listen, when I tell you I farmed this kid all night, I farmed him all night. But his selective memory... Yes. They just talk. And talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. Yep, I should put this in the beginning too. Listen, if I felt like going through the footage, I would get at least 8 times I killed the kid. And that's what I remember. Like, he wasn't even on my radar until, like, this started happening. I probably killed him more, quite honestly. Because he was around. All right. It didn't happen. Yeah, I'm going to do this the shitty way. So, I'm out fighting. There's more than you can see here. If I'm not mistaken, I think there was 4 dumb guys, and there was 2 armpit, or whatever their dumb server is. I was fighting all of them. Like, Ogre Watch is right over here. And they were all over here. So I'm fighting all of them. In the middle of everyone blasting me, I'm currently on fire. I still had the ability to kill the Lama kid again. With everyone attacking me. Killed him again. He said it didn't happen. Look, I could... I'm not going to... Trust me, there's 4 or 5 or 6 hours of footage, and I just don't want to go through it. But I promise you, I killed this kid all night. I farmed him all night. He did send me some gold. You'll probably hear about that later in the vid. But, yeah, he even brought his friends along. One of the times he wanted to fight me, and he came with like 6 or 8 people. And I still killed him. This is a fact, but these are the stories that kids tell you. Fast car hides. He's always an SM. He doesn't fight. He's never killed me. He doesn't do any damage. Whatever they say is ridiculous. I should put this in the front of the vid too. Yeah, somebody found the footage, so I clipped it. So, this particular duel, which he said was at the guards. Anyone who... So, Ann's is like that way. Guards don't even go half this distance. We were fighting over here. I killed him, and I let him get back up because I thought he was normal. I could have spiked him. As you see, people, so he gets his main, the ultimate hybrid roaming build. He talked and talked. The damage he does is amazing. I am literally full health. He said I was a tank. Bad news, kid. Tanks don't have 18k life on a ranger. That's like base life. I'm not sure I have anything giving me vitality, do I? Without, really thinking about it. I have no armor to speak of. Yeah, this is basically, mostly glass. And I finish full health, and he's dead again. He'll say it didn't happen. Here's my mini map. There's no one around. Yeah, I have the footage. When I put out a bigger video, I'm going to show all of the long versions. After I embarrassed him on his thief, I don't know, 7 or 8 times. Yeah, that's me telling him he's so bad because he talked and talked and talked. So I said, look, I'll give you 10 hits, free hits. You're going to run away. I will just stand in range. I won't run out of combat. I'll just stand near you. I gave him 33 free hits on a glass build. And at no point was I hurt or in trouble. And finally he just stopped and he said, you have a stout pet. That's what it is. My stout pet is what did it. That's why I whipped your ass. You just don't know how to play. I'm just better than you, and you're not good. Your gear is wrong. Your build is wrong. Your rotation is all wrong. Just a classic millennial retard kid with full body tats. He kept talking about his death moth on his neck, like MMA people have. What a retard. Yes, I finished on a glass, full health, and I don't even have a ton of cures or anything. He was Condi, or Condi and Power, and I finished full health when he was dead. There's no... what do you say to that? Exactly. He did pay. He did send me the 50 gold, but his excuses were we fought at the guards. False. We did not fight at the guards. His excuse was I was a tank. Well, tanks don't kill you in less than 7 seconds. And keep in mind, shields, blocks, etc. Right? Right. And he died in around 7 seconds. And I'm at full health. It was your pet. You're a tank. Tank don't kill people in 7 seconds. And they don't drop 13k hits. But I know your build. No, you don't. He was telling me you're a, I don't know, everything in the world he was coming up with. It's your food. You only won because this reminds me of someone else, but I'll be nice and not tell you who. The only reason you won fast cars, you had the world buff. I ended full health and you're dead, and you think that 100 power the world buff gives you it went by a different name then. Yes, because he said it didn't happen. He had every excuse in the book. Fight me in the open. You wanted to fight me here. But it doesn't matter. In fact, it's even more to my advantage in the open. Because I don't play that line of sight shit that all these kids do. In the open versus me, are you out of your mind? A bow ranger that knows how to kite when you're on it? Just dumb. This is not a smart person. Not in the game and not in real life. That's a fact. All right, I really want to end this. Oh, God, these kids are fucking retards.
pleasant surprise.
complete. Gravity confirmed. I'm coming for you!
There's the power. Accelerating. There's the power.
Always.
There's the power.
By the way, people, this kid is still... I'll tell you why. Because when I make vids, I tell you guys for all these years, these kids spam me. They talk and talk, I kill them, and then they spam me for minutes, hours, days, in some case years. They don't stop. They can't accept when they lose. And this kid's a thief using tools and still got smoked. Oh my god. Someone look at the timestamp. When I tell you these kids message me for hours, I killed him again. He's still talking. I don't know what the first timestamp was. It's 11:30. He's going on and on and on. So now this same kid, he's talking about how he's a tough guy because he's fully tatted head to toe. He has a death moth on his neck, and he builds houses for fun, 3,500 square feet, by hand real quick, for those of you that know anything about construction. Somehow he lives at the same time, like an amoeba. He can split himself between Alabama and Colorado, which is pretty cool. Look at the timestamp. He's still going on. When I tell you, people, that these kids talk and talk and talk to me after I destroy them. It's not a joke. I just don't show it in most of the videos. I have a folder with hundreds of hours of kids that just talk and talk. I may actually post this one just by itself for you people to enjoy. The best part is he's new, obviously, because he doesn't know who I am. Can you imagine that? Oh, it's hilarious. Stream is loving this. Yeah. He's from WoW, so that's an upset. He played WoW for 20 years. The game died after... I played for a year and a half when it died. He played it for 20 years. That tells you enough. You remember what the kid looked like when South Park... I was on the game when the video came out. Everyone stopped. We were raiding. Yeah. Me, Bloodhoof. My Grand Marshal was Titan of Death. I haven't been on WoW since maybe it was closer to 2 years, so whatever from beta to 2 years was. But yeah. I left. When I left, I was a GM. I don't even know if they still have those battlegrounds and SPVP. Anyway, yeah, you know he looks like the kid from the South Park video, the really fat guy that was eating chips with his belly hanging out. Oh, so funny. He'll go on until he goes to bed, until his mom says, "Oh, Roger, turn the lights off." All right, people, enjoy. He's still talking. I keep calling this kid out. He just doesn't show. All right, people. Hours and hours and hours he's been talking. I've been calling him out. I'm standing in ads at Ann's. This is what kids do. They talk and talk and talk. I've killed him 7 times. He's never hurt me. He's not showing up. I'm standing here. I'll give you 50 gold. That's what he told me. Oh, these kids. Well, after embarrassing him, YouTube, this Condi nub says, "You're cleansing me." Yes, I should stand still, you fucking retard, and let you just Condi me to death. Quite honestly, his build he came up with is terrible. He doesn't even know how to do it. You cleansed. What a retard. And then he left. He came back with one of these now. He's still talking and talking and talking. He sent me the gold. Ugh, they never stop. This kid is still talking. It's 12:30. Now he said he played for 4 weeks. He has he's still going on. Oh my god, now he's saying it. Oh, I gotta make a vid of this retard. He's still talking. He's still bad. Now YouTube, he's telling me about racing. People, look, I can't make this shit up. When I tell you these people message me, hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, it doesn't stop. Well, people, look at the timestamp, 1:03. He finally went to bed to, he builds a house a day, 3,500 square feet by himself. In the history of tools, chat is going absolutely crazy this whole night. I don't want this to be long like always. Like in my 14-year career, I'm gonna say the only bigger shit talker. This kid was cocky for definitely a millennial. he was 1/10 as he played 1/10 as well as he thought he did. Because I murdered him all night on he got multiple classes, multiple builds. Every time he had a story. He went and got his comedy guy. I'll probably post some footage. And then after he died, said, well, you're a noob because you cleansed me. Am I supposed to just stand still and let you just comedy me? Of course. Who doesn't run cleanse? This kid is a retard. He did send the gold. I will put that in the vid. I'm shocked, but that's the admitting that he lost. He manned up and did it. I give him credit for that. He's a complete retard, but of all the things he lied about, at least that was one thing he didn't lie about. Do you know how many, look, you people have seen my vids, right? How many people have I dueled that offered 50 to 20,000 gold, lost and didn't pay? I've showed all the videos. Granted, it was only 50. I had to kind of say it 10 times, but that's the admittance of losing. He wouldn't just send gold for nothing, right? Oh my God, he's still talking. Okay. Hold on, YouTube. All right, YouTube, he's still going at it. YouTube, I shit you not, it's still going on. He logged off and got back on to talk to me more. So chat asked me, is he the biggest shit talker ever? Lately, yes. But there was one who typed more. Hold on. Alright, I tried to send him a message, so he either blocked me or... Oh no, he went offline. So look, I want to end this. I'm going to end the vid here. I've talked about this before. The first shit talker I ever met was a guy in Quick Cry's guild. This was about 13, 14 years ago, at the start of the game. His name was Private Grubby, a thief. Some of you old-timers know Grubby. We would sometimes group. Quick Cry would be in my group, or I would be in his group, and Grubby would be around. They were kind of buddies at the time. I'm going to give you the short version. And... thieves would try to get me and they would fail. Back then I was on a warrior, mostly. And Grubby one day, who was very young, typical entitled millennial, from, I don't remember, somewhere where there's some money in California. Maybe it was Huntington Beach or somewhere in the OC. But he was the typical cocky kid who never did anything in his life, but just thought he was great. These are like the kids that go into MMA. I'm going to do this and I'm going to be, and then they get fucked up. So Grubby started saying, Fast Car, I would own you. But we were teammates. And I'm like, yeah. Look, you won't. I've seen you play. It's not personal. I'm not trolling. You're just not good, Grubby. And he went on and on and on and on. When I tell you people this is not hyperbole. This is not exaggerating to be fun or anything like that. For an entire year, he talked shit to me. He would be in SPVP or PvE or doing whatever he did, and he would message me all day. Somewhere there's videos of it. Out of the blue, I'd fucking own you, I'll kill you. Finally, either he used to be able to swap servers, either he changed or I changed. This is so long ago, I don't remember. But we were on opposing servers. There's a video of this. He'll even admit to it. He won't deny it. Plus, he's a grown-up now. And So I get a message, run different servers, you're gonna dodge me, you're scared, whatever dumb kids at the time on toxic Discord would say. Dodge, 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 for a year I've been waiting for you, and just pages and pages of chat. At the time, I was on my Ranger, who I was new at, because I had mained a warrior for until that moment, pretty much. And I whipped his ass. He died. He came back. He had a story. Whatever the story was, I don't remember. Some story. He came back. I brought him to 99% dead. I was full health. He cloak and daggered, poured it away. Ran out of combat. Changed his build. Came back. I whipped his ass again. I did it 3 times. Then I believe, again, this is 13, 14 years ago, I think I killed him again with a bunch, like, right in front of 10, 15 people watching, and shut him the fuck up. He was the longest, most persistent shit talker ever, Grubby. But again, he was a kid, and he's a stupid millennial, and he was a pothead, you know, not a very smart guy. I don't know if he's grown up or not. You know, I would hope so. I don't think he's the same person he was. You know, I don't know. He could have been 16 for all I know when this game started. You know, now he's a grown man. After that, Grubby never talked shit to me again, and we were closer. Alright, so to finish this up, yeah, this was his alt. What did he get on a rev? Was that it? He's in Lama's guild, L-L-A-M-A, Lama. And he's a real big shit talker. I'm a little surprised that he's in Lama's guild, if I'm going to be honest with you. Most of those guys, I don't know who's in it now, but I used to know. I was actually in it for a little while. They're pretty solid, and they're pretty normal, at least to me. I don't hang with them. I don't go on Discords with them, although I think for a while I was on one of their Discords, but they don't really talk. Or at least not on the Discord I was on. But most of the, you know, Lama's, he's a solid guy. I'm surprised he let such a terrible player and a nub into his guild. Shout out to Lama. I don't know if he watches my content, but if anybody sees this, tell Lama. Fast Car said, what's up? Maybe it's just because they tend to only play thieves. They don't really know how to play anything else. When I see Lama, it's always been on a thief, and all of those guys. Is that Nudie's guild? I don't... Nudie may be in it. I honestly don't know. I don't really know anything about Nudie. I think Nudie is bad. B-A-D. But don't quote me on that. What, the collab vid? Yeah. Yeah, thanks, that was fun. Alright, so I'm going to end it here. This guy, I'll have to see the timestamp to see just how long this kid was mad. Look, I'm sure all of you know someone like this. He messaged, look, I killed him. How did it start? I killed him, and he messaged me. I don't know this kid from anybody. He just died, and then, you know, a minute and a half later, I get a message from a guy, his other name, his thief. I don't remember what the name was, but it'll be in the vid. And he just messaged me, and he was like, what kind of shit is that, or something. The first couple of messages, I didn't even start the video yet. You didn't even get to see the really good stuff. And I was like, what was what? You came out of stealth and attacked me. He's a thief with perma-stealth. I was on a mez that I don't even play. You came out of stealth and you killed me. I don't know. He said it doesn't count or that's cheesy. I'm like, you're literally a perma-stealth thief. Yeah, it's 1:30 in the morning. 1:15 or something. My bad. And I was like, dude, I was fighting someone else. Everything was on cooldown, and I still killed you. And I was like, why are you messaging me? You died. Get over it. Do you know how many times in 14 years... Oh my god, it's the best warrior in the game. Do you know how many times in 14 years I have messaged someone mad? Zero. 0 times. Yeah.
Always keep the enemy guessing.
Alright. I might or might not continue this. Okay, Dwebo's going to eat. I hope Sad Squid gets on. Alright, so I'll continue it. It's just a few seconds later. So I had killed him on my mez, and he mad messaged me, and I'm like, why are you messaging me? What is this about? You killed me, and you did this, and you did that, and you used that skill. Yeah, I use the skills that I have on my bar. I know that build. No, you don't. I've never, ever, ever seen anyone run this build I run, ever. Could somebody run it? Possibly. But I've never seen it. You really don't see many chronos anymore, because everybody, yeah, it's using that with spear. Anyway, this was cheap. You know, that was cheap. He's literally a Condi thief, and he was talking about my Condi. Just the typical dumb, cocky kid. I don't know, that just talks and talks. Yes, I know. The chat is... He was bragging about he has full-body tattoos. That's why he's tough. Yeah, he was talking about working for the military in the corps. And when I told him I trained at Paris Island, he said, you went to France to train? He didn't know what Paris Island was. Total retard. Anyway, he was bragging about his tattoos, and he's got a death moth on his neck. I'm sure he's an MMA wannabe. Yeah. Oh, he's a little hillbilly, skinny, fat, nothing. Just another, I'm going to sum it up like this. Another cocky millennial who's never done anything, who's never been anywhere. Yeah. Yeah. So he just kept messaging me. I don't know why. I was just like, look, you died, get over it. This was even before I started recording. I'm just like, look, you bore me. Well, if you killed me, do it again. How... People that say that, you killed him twice, 3, 5, 20. Do it again. Do it here. Do it there. Change your build. I didn't like that you were running this or that. Look, kid, run what you brung. You know what I'm saying? You have what you have. I have what I have. It's how the game works. Dude, when I was shooting at you, you were dodging me. Should I just stand there? Yeah, at some point he said, I hit you with my best burst when he got on his rev that I killed a couple times. That's a guaranteed kill anyone. Well, it didn't kill me. Well, that's... He was blamed... He blamed one of his many excuses for losing to my ranger. Yes, people are talking about this. This is true. When I put out the vid, you guys will see it. He said it was because I was running this stout pet. He doesn't even know what that means or what it does. And I'm like, do you think that the, 50 or 100 toughness that gives you? That's the only reason you won. You died and I had full health. And you think 100 toughness was that's what did it? Bad news, kid. 100 toughness doesn't reduce 1% of damage. I don't think it's 0.1%. Yeah, like if you hit me for 1,000, right? I think 100 toughness, I don't know, does it remove 1 damage? Would it become a 999? Yeah, so it was the pet. Everything you could bitch about, he bitched about. But yes, I killed him, I guess 8 times, if you include the last one. And each time it was another story. Fight me here, fight me there. He was explaining to me one of the fights when he attacked me in my area. He was in my area, came for me, and he was blaming one of the fights. I was on the steps coming out of here, right? And he died, and he said, "Dude, you're fighting in the guards. You came to me. This is my home place. You ran all the way under here by yourself. I didn't bring the guards to you. You brought yourself here." That's the level of retards that I deal with. Then he's telling me, dude, guards are overpowered. They hit for 5 to 6K. I can stand in 20 guards, just dodge however quick dodge. This is how many dodges I get. So this whole time I'm not dodging, right? And take no damage. I can stand in 3 times that many guards and take no damage. They hit for 5 to 6K. Everyone knows that. Really? I saw him trying to take a sentry, and he was 3/4 dead. I don't know why look, there's just cocky kids like that. I see them in racing. I've seen them in the gym. I've seen them in boxing, and I see them at GW2. I've seen them my whole life. There are just kids that are big mouths, but they can't back anything up. All right, unless there's anything else fantastic, I'm going to end this. I don't know why. I have no idea. But he mains a thief, so that people that main a thief are a certain type of player. So that should say enough, right? I have friends that are thieves, but they're all certain type of players. Right. I've said it, I don't know how many times. People play thief because they can't play other tunes that don't have cloak and dagger and all the other trickery. They're just not good enough. Doesn't mean I don't like them as people, but they play thief for a reason. It's easy mode. I don't know why he was just so mad after I killed him over and over and over. Yeah, the one time he told me he wasn't ready. It wasn't a duel. He was, I don't know, it was somewhere, I don't know if I got it on vid or not, over by Ogre Watch. Yeah, he was just fighting and I was fighting. There was a bunch of people there. And, I killed whoever I was fighting. He killed whoever he was fighting. We kind of squared up. This wasn't a duel. There was no bowing. This was world versus world. I killed him, and he told me he wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. Like, how do you respond to that? You're in my territory, and you're a bad guy. What? I'm just verklempt. What do you say? What do you do? I don't know. Then he's telling me how he owns businesses. And he gave me 3 different names, none of which were his. His grandfather was a famous racer. He Googled some old timer that doesn't live anywhere near where he lives. Oh, yeah, he was talking about he builds houses 3,500 square feet by himself, like for fun overnight or something, I don't know. Really bragging about his full body tattoos, his neck, went on and on about his neck moth. You ever see like a real dorky kid in a small town? Like, I mean, in the middle of Pennsylvania, Dakota, yeah, Iowa, or somewhere where it's just all dorky white people that are unathletic. Ohio, right? Yeah, and there's one kid in the town who's the wannabe rapper. There's a word for that. Thinks he's black, thinks he's cool and talks a lot and is real gangsta. Those towns always have some kid who watches MMA and wears an affliction shirt and gets tattoos, and he's got a tribal tattoo on his arm and maybe one on his Ford pickup. Dude, I'm MMA. He's that kid. They used to wear Gold's Gym shirts with 11-inch arms. Yeah, that was good that he didn't know what Paris Island was, and this is where boot camp is. What one of them for the Corps, the Marines. Yeah, Cali. All right. Anything else? I really want to end this. He's definitely. I'm gonna say. Look, it's only what's today's date? Well, now it's what is it? The 29th? Is that right? I'm going to say he's probably shoo-in for Retard of the Year. When I give out my Fasty Awards, he's going to be Retard of the Year. And I'm quite sure he's going to continue this tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so I'm going to end this. I could go on. I don't want to. True retard. Terrible player. Clueless. He told me he's only been here for a month, but he has every legendary. That's what he said. Yeah, how many total legendaries is there? I mean, all weapons, all armors. Not to mention, you can't even buy, like, the level 3. I don't know how he, has all of them. That was good, too. Look, if he messaged me, you know for a fact he's messaged other people. I'd like to give a shout out to my boys at Warg, Fishmonger, and the crew. Yeah. No, he's Warg too. He said hi to me earlier. Shout out to Warg. Yeah. I'm going to end on this thought. What was your question? Oh, he was on that new thief thing. Obituary. Whatever it is. Just no idea how to play it. Andy was Condi. I don't care about Condi, but I know other people call him Condi Nubs. He had no idea what gear to use, what rotation. I think he was using a Guild Gen build, so it was terrible. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to end this. Take care, guys. I have a folder I'm making. I'm going to put out like a 12-hour video sometime of people that have shit-talked to me. And it's a lot of small clips. Most of them are not this long. Yeah, just over the years, I've saved it in a folder. But this one is so good, I have to put it out. Yeah. I am shocked he's on Lama, because I don't know who's currently in Lama. There used to be 4 or 5 that I would see. I'm just kind of shocked that Lama, they used to have standards. Everybody was at least solid in Lama. But this kid is fucking terrible. And just a shit talker. Yes, my prediction, he has not done well in real life. He will not do well. He never did anything growing up. He's never been anywhere. Yeah, he was talking about owning construction companies, but he couldn't name 3 tools. Yeah, he doesn't know what a half-penny nail is. He builds houses. All right, I'm gonna end it.
You see, there's boys, there's men, and there's monsters. Ah, what a rush!
Damn, that just made me snuff, yo.
But when I say they think they want some, y'all gonna say they don't really want none. Okay. But y'all gotta say it like y'all mean it. Ready? Yeah. They think they want some. They don't really want some. There we go.
This is the truth. This is a fact.
You know, that's a fact. That's a fact. It's a knowable fact. It's a provable fact.
Where I modify these cars all day.
Dave, I understand you've already won your first 2 races of the day. Congratulations.
Thanks. Won them easily.
Fast car, fast car.
We got the real live shit from front to back. To my niggas in the world with the